I'm going to try this again. Since for the past couple times of me trying to give you news about this, the freaking computer goes. First it was the computer and then YouTube itself. Something's going on. Someone does not want me to do this. Let's talk about the concierge. Oh my god. I cannot believe they brought him in. The way they brought him in. Oh god, the guy's hilarious. Oh. I was laughing right along with. Oh my god. This is like egg on her face, I swear to God. What were they thinking? Bringing in a concierge and asking questions like, do you know what makeup she was wearing? What clothes they were wearing? They asked that. I can't believe they asked those questions to a concierge. He would not know what makeup unless he put it on him herself. Oh. Let me tell you what a concierge does. It's providing local information and helping guests organize any activities they wish to do during their stay. So if Amber and Johnny wanted to do something outside of the hotel, they go to him. Okay? And he can give them pamphlets and stuff for them to do to keep their day exciting. Number 2, assist customers to make the most of their stay at a location by assisting them to book shows, make dining reservations, or even arranging transportation. Welcomes guests and help them feel valued. Manage all aspects of a resident's experience, getting material to a printer, setting up a carrier service, mailing packages, and setting up a meeting space. That has nothing to do with knowing whether Amber has what type of makeup she was wearing. This guy would not have known that. It's not part of his job description to be nosy in his customers. You know what I'm saying? Business. Seriously. Let's see. To become a concierge, you need good organization ability, as you are always on duty, a good sense of humor, enthusiasm, and stamina to cope with long working hours, which this guy does, to be friendly, caring, and patient, an outgoing personality, common sense, and excellent communication skills, and the ability to work well with a team. Let's see. Is concierge the same as front desk? Front desk and concierge are both employed by hotels to provide services to their guests. Beyond that initial similarity, are two different greatly in purpose and function. Members of the front desk staff interact with guests primarily at arrival and departure. Let's see. Can concierge get you drugs? You shouldn't expose a concierge to a risk of asking him or her to help with illegal or doubly legal activities such as obtaining drugs, forging signatures, finding companions, or the like. A VIP concierge provides access to the world's most ultra exclusive events and experience, war shows tickets, movie premiere tickets, celebrity parties, how red carpet events, VIP TV show tickets, television show set visits, sports and adventure, and other ultra exclusive A-list events and experiences. I mean, as you can tell, it's not. Concierge would not know. They could ask him if they saw a bruise on her and stuff like that, but he wouldn't know what she was wearing. Why even ask about what clothes she was wearing? I mean, to me, that just was like an absurd question right there. And what makeup was she wearing? That's not in his job description to know what makeup she was wearing. If she was wearing makeup. It's just.
An hour to get ready for something, and I'm here to show you why virtue is going to save my life.
Hey, Jennifer Gardner.
I know I'm going to be soon, but we don't have that kind of relationship.
I love her, man.
The thing that makes virtue so cool is that it's actually made in a lab. It is all this science behind how to extract this protein and put it in your hair and reform your own hair follicles. One moment, please. We're in a hurry.
I love her.
My hair is truly so much thicker, healthier. Not just seamless, it's made a huge difference. I know what I am. Come back anytime.
I should love her.
Want to eat healthy and feel your best.
Hey,
Gotta try Kachava.
Looks like someone shit it in a can.
All in one meal.
Someone drank something that looked like it came out of ass.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and so happy to be with you at the end of week 2 of the Johnny Depp trial. Oh my gosh, it's felt like so long. This has been consuming my whole life. I know it has as well for our first guest, the real Laura B. On camera! Oh, let's see your beautiful face. Welcome, Laura, to the show. We will not let them scare us. No more.
I think we're good.
I love it. Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm tired.
Yeah, I
No
bet.
makeup Friday.
Yeah, it's
I'm like exhausted.
It's a lot following this trial. It's a lot of intense stuff that we're hearing, frustrating stuff, one-sided stuff a lot of times too, and so it takes a toll. And so I thought this is a good opportunity to recap a little bit what we learned this week. And I'm so happy to have you as well to help fact check a few things and add some context, especially that they didn't provide, which I think is important for us to know. We're also Ann Silver going to be joining in a minute as well to talk about some things. But I want to start our show with what I told you in the title. There are more lies being exposed by Miss Amber Heard. I mean, I just see this as karma. I see this as beautiful karma. The House of Cards is falling, and I want to remind you with this clip first as we get started. Let's go back a little ways to Elaine.
This is an amazing find.
This is Elaine. What's her last? How we say her last name?
Bredehoff.
Bredehoff. Thank you. Sorry, Amber. You should have gotten a better lawyer. But I guess they're like two peas in the pod. They seem like complete abusers. I got to be honest. The way she treated some of those big witnesses. But here's Elaine, her attorney, on the opening argument a couple weeks ago. I want you to hear it, and then we're going to show you something interesting.
Now, you also heard me say that all kinds of people saw Abby that week, and she didn't have any bruises on her face. Well, let me show you this. This is what Amber carried in her purse for the entire relationship with Johnny Depp.
At the same color palette.
Do you honestly think she left her apartment ever without makeup? Do you think that she ever would have wanted other people to see her bruises? This with what she used. She became very adept. It was very clear testimony from Amber about how she had to mix the different colors for the different days of the
Oh
bruises
my God.
as they developed in the different coloring. How
my
she
God.
used these
Is this woman for real?
to be able to cover those. She also used concealer, foundation, we heard from a makeup person that Amber didn't even leave her bedroom without having foundation on.
Oh my
One
God.
of the people that was at
You're
the
supposed to take it off when you go to
He
bed.
said she had makeup on and it would have covered that bruise.
One of the persons, guys. Again, I called her like Uncle Louie. Like, hey guys, trust me, I got the best evidence here. This makeup kit, it solves everything. It's called Amica cream. You can buy it yourself. Plus they're saying we don't have metadata. Oh, I promise, we got the biggest metadata. You're gonna love our metadata. These are verified. Just trust me, okay? She's like the worst salesman. It's like my cousin Vinny up here. Just saying, trust me, guys. Trust me, it's the best. Were you getting that? Because you were there, right? Were you
Oh
getting
my
that?
God,
vibe?
well, first of all, I missed some of this. I mean, we were just shocked at the makeup, but she just said that she has a witness that Amber Hood never left her bedroom without foundation. Who the heck, what witness is in her bedroom every morning to know she didn't leave without foundation on? What witness is that?
I know,
what person's gonna
exactly.
hear this in the jury and think, oh, okay, well, she must have never left. Well, so here's where it gets interesting. So Elaine put that out there. We haven't really gotten to Amber's testimony, but I can't wait because I wonder if they'll be able to bring this up. But whoa, what is this? Milani Cosmetics claps back after Amber Heard claims she used their product. Here they are on their own official TikTok. And here, I watched this from their verified cosmetics company. I cut the music because they play a detective song, International Spy. But here they are showing it. And yeah, lo and behold, that's their product. That's their product. There it is. And it was released in 2017. Oh my goodness. So help me clarify this, Laura. The relationship ended when, Laura?
Well, I would say the last time he would have seen her was June or July 2016. She tricked him to go to San Francisco. Early January 13th, Friday the 13th, he was in the legal office signing papers.
So if
that
this was released in 2017, the testimony that Elaine just gave that she was wearing this product, this specific product through the whole relationship, is now exposed as a lie, correct?
Yeah, and people are
Debunked.
the other thing. She's a L'Oreal spokesperson. She didn't even joke a L'Oreal product.
She's so dumb. I'm sorry. And
Run!
oh my God, you were just caught. And it's just watching the hubris she has to sit there. I mean, I'm glad we're starting here because it's going to get a lot more intense. But just look at that face as she knows her lawyer is sharing a bold-faced lie. She just knows it.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
From prom dresses to workouts and new adventures.
Notice her makeup is going back and forth to a little more low-key neutral to say, see, I'm wearing makeup and you can't tell. She's trying to do that. Isaac Baruch testified that he sat in the kitchen watching her put a face mask on. Do you think she put that on over her makeup?
No. And
He had coffee with her in the morning.
her own assistant, who was there and employed by her, supposed to be on Amber's side, ended up hating her so much that she spilled all the beans. And yeah, admitted that she never wore makeup. She very rarely wore makeup. Amber seems lazy. So lazy. There's no way she's sitting there for hours and then when she's walking around her house. I'm sure at events she would and other places. And that's
But
what
on a normal basis, no woman would wear
ridiculous. So
that makeup on a
they're
corporate
probably
house.
trying to argue, oh, I didn't mean this specific makeup. That's what they'll try to, or they'll distract it. But
Then
I
she
don't
shouldn't
know.
have brought it out to the jury. She shouldn't have brought it out to the jury because she said this is what she used.
Yeah, well, I hope they don't notice it because it would have been great to have them really show that off more to the jury when Amber's up there. And because I imagine Amber, well, not that one specifically, but one like it. That's probably all she'll say to correct this. But you heard her. You guys heard Elaine there.
We all heard her.
That's damage control. They're caught again in a lie. But that's not it. Now, Laura, back me up because you've been covering this case. We love Laura B. Everyone that's Justice Day I know knows Laura's and so many Jacks. They do a podcast somewhere. We had them on. They've been covering this for a while, the road to Fairfax. And here we are. You can go back and remind us, though, Amber promised and swore up and down she did not sell anything to TMZ, correct?
Yep, correct. Absolutely. That was her claim, that she had nothing to do with that. She has no idea how they got it. It was speculations all over the place how they could have got it, but she was adamant it did not come from her.
Well, that's interesting, Laura, because I was prepared to show this, and now others have exposed this. But look at this email I got, and I got today to Popcorn Planet. Copyright owner using Content ID has claimed some material in your video. Your video is live. This is not a copyright strike claim, but basically saying we now own your video. Video title, Amber Heard losing big time, the one from last night, our stream where we showed the laptop video. Copyrighted content, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, the explosive fight, TMZ Live, claimed by TMZ. But that wasn't it. I got two of them on the same video. The other one that they claimed, Johnny Depp goes off on Amber Heard, hurls wine glass, claimed by TMZ.
Yeah.
The guys, TMZ is claiming exclusive copyright of the laptop video. So, and it's not just me. I want to pride.
Talk about
I love Emily
putting
Baker.
it out
She's
there.
on before, and she's a.
I'm legal analyst Emily D. Baker. Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial day 7. Amber Heard's team played a video of Johnny Depp pouring himself a mega pint of wine and slamming into cabinets. Johnny Depp said on the stand that this video was illegally or surreptitiously recorded, and you can see Amber Heard trying to block the camera with a cup or a mug before he discovers it's being recorded. However, when this video was released shortly after the divorce on TMZ.com, it was speculated that Amber Heard sold the video, which she denied. And then yesterday, this happened on my video. I received a copyright claim on 2 videos talking about this court evidence, but it's saying it's called Johnny Depp Goes Off on Amber Heard. And someone is claiming they own the copyright to this video. Want to see who says they own it? That's right. TMZ is saying they own it. How do they own the copyright if it wasn't sold to them? I have questions.
Yeah, so to see all this come out, and I happen to be like.
Exactly. This is why I don't show footage, but I'll let you hear.
It's nice to know lawyers. I gotta be honest. I've been very lucky.
Yep.
I have some lawyers in my camp, and so per their advice, just so you guys have the full update, I was very quick to write back with some feedback. I wrote back the following response. This video is fair use. The clip in question was an exhibit admitted evidence at public trial, was part of the proceeding and has public information, just like the testimony at the trial. The clip we played was the original clean version from the trial feed, not TMZ's website. It's not watermarked by TMZ. It was a rebroadcast of the public trial. I would also dispute that TMZ has no copyright claim in the video, as it was not a work of creative expression. It was recorded by Amber Heard in Johnny Depp's home at home of an event. TMZ would need to provide evidence that it acquired the exclusive rights to that video from Amber Heard, who is the one who made the recording, and Johnny Depp, who was filmed without permission in his own home in the state of California, a state that requires both parties to consent. I am more than willing to challenge and pursue this tape's actual ownership in a court of law if need be. Please let me know. Laura, I've never had a copyright claim released as quickly as that one was.
Because they don't want to get busted for it.
I know.
Saying, bullshit. You want to prove who owns this tape? They did. I will be honest. They released it. Now this may have been automatic claim, whatever, but I think it's very telling. As Emily said, it's very telling here that it does seem like Amber's lying again. That why would TMZ feel confident to do this if they didn't somehow have some?
Exactly.
People don't know this, but if you qualify for this new offer through Pink Energy, you could get paid over $2,500.
If
Go
they didn't
on.
somehow have some sort of secret or potential ownership. What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't know how it could be automatic.
TMZ got busted wide open by Popcorn Planet.
An original video that has nothing to do
Because
with
people want to know where their copyright claim is
that
coming
no
from,
one's seen.
saying
Some
they own
YouTube
that
background,
footage.
their
Who
algorithms
sold
of
them that
AI is
footage?
insane. Literally, I can
Okay.
have songs,
Okay.
video playing. It's all auto. They can sometimes just automatically claim what they own. So that, to be fair to TMZ, maybe
So somehow,
they claim all their content. I like to be fair, and it may have just been all their content and it has an auto. So anytime you do it, and then when you challenge, they just clear it. It doesn't prove it 100%, but it's funny. It's definitely suspect and it's fishy.
Yeah.
And it's playing like, because usually TMZ has clips that their photographers take, right, and then they sell it, and then therefore they would own it. So again, it implies Amber was the photographer and sold it to TMZ, and they felt confident to click
Yep,
the
yep.
button to allow the auto claims to grab it. And now that it's been shown in a court of law, they can't challenge back, which usually TMZ does. They're very frustrating.
Mhm.
They never use their footage anymore because they just suck big time. But yeah, I mean, regardless, even with that explanation, I still feel like it's sus. You agree?
It's
This
very
looks
sus.
like
Yeah,
Amber sold it.
Very sus.
For sure. And I don't know why Johnny's lawyers couldn't have gotten it taken down right from the beginning. It's an illegal recording. He had no idea. So
Exactly.
I'm not sure how these things are able to happen, but I guess we have them all the time with sex tapes and whatnot.
Yeah, it's interesting because I remember I watched the Pam and Tommy show, and it was just so depressing how that revealed that Pamela Anderson had no cause of action. They're like, well, you were in Playboy, so therefore this is public domain now. That's how it worked back then. And so they were allowed to stream it. They weren't allowed to profit from it. And it was and then paparazzi law is another big complicated thing of like celebrities have been suing. The fact that this was in Johnny's home without his permission, though,
Yeah.
does make this one even more complicated. So it doesn't surprise me that TMZ released the claim, because this would be I wish they didn't, because I would have loved to pursue this legal action and figure out who does own this to collect TMZ. So maybe they won't. I hope Emily or somebody else can figure out how to pursue it, because that would indeed be fascinating.
I hope they ask her. Did
Yeah,
you
we'll have to
notice
find out.
something really interesting at the very start of the video? Can you pull it up to the very first frame of her?
Which one?
Of her in the video, with the kitchen video. Can you pull up the first frame or so when she comes in?
Oh,
I think it's pretty interesting for the jury to catch this.
I have to download the original one. Was it on the
Oh, the one that, whatever one. Oh, you don't have it at all to play?
No.
Okay, so
Go. I'll try and find it quickly.
well, they just made a big deal about this photo of drugs on the table,
Right.
right? 3 lines of coke, all of this set up, and nobody there to use it. I mean, I guess Johnny just set it up, pulled up a glass of whiskey, and just went to work and figured I'll have it here when I get home tonight.
It's on this. It's on the. I can download it here, right?
I mean, I don't remember which one it
I
is.
think it's
It
this
would
one.
be the movie. It'd be the movie,
There
yeah.
we go. I did find it.
But you want to go back to that photo after that you just saw when you have a chance after you play this.
I do have it. They're going to claim me again, I'm sure. Here we go.
Oh, then don't. Yeah.
Well, if we just do it still, we should be fine. Let's see here. Does it work?
Get you in trouble.
Does it
It
work?
may have been moved or edited.
There it is.
Oh.
There it is. I got it now. Oh, it won't play. Hold on 1 second, guys. Bear with me. I got to show you this. Rename PCs. You guys can hear it. Hold on. Oh, where is it playing? Stop playing.
I was like, where's it going? Yeah.
I don't want them to. I can't play it here. I can't play
Okay.
it here.
Well, she walks in to the door, right? She has a purse on her shoulder. What's she got in her hand? She's got the coffee cup, the portable cup that's in that drug photo that you're saying belongs to
For
Johnny.
some
She's
reason,
got the
the
cup in
video-
her hand.
The video won't show. I see you're talking. You're talking about the cup. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
go
you.
back to that other one on Twitter.
There's a
With
photo.
pictures of
Someone
drugs.
sent. If that's what you're referring to, I have a better example. Someone sent me a still of that. If that's what you're referring to, yes.
Yeah, there's
Here it
3
is.
of them that
Here it
exist.
is.
But she's got, there you go.
That's
She's got
what
the
it is.
cup.
So in the
There's
yes,
the cup.
sorry.
I hope
As
the
we
jury puts it together.
the cup from the beginning of that laptop video is Amber's cup, and then Amber's cup happens to be there on that prearranged photo. With
I know, she screwed up
That's her
there.
home. Remember, this is in her home, not in Johnny's home. This is in Orange Avenue that she was living. This is her home. And I find it quite suspect that there's 2 drinks there. People are saying this is a blunt box, not meant for cocaine.
Yeah,
meant for
no, it's
handling
not.
Cigarettes, if that's the size.
Johnny's schooled them. If we're fact checking anything, I think Johnny did that the best when he's like, it would drip a line of cocaine as you walked around. Welcome, Ann Silver. How you doing, Ann? Thanks for being here.
Hi,
So we you
hi, Ann.
you got
Hi.
meet Laura. It's so
Oh, Laura.
The real Laura B.
you.
Uh,
You too.
we're happy to announce that you have now finished that piece that you have up, which basically is the link in here. Here's the analysis. Your analysis on
Hey,
the
Andy,
marriage
can we back
counselor.
up 1 minute?
Sure.
Yeah. That picture that you had of the table.
Yep.
On the tampon thing,
Is there a temp? Oh, I didn't just close that, did I?
that's what she's
Hold on.
using. they're saying that Johnny liked to use. Anyway, there's a photo on Amber Heard's Instagram of her and Rocky with that.
There was a tampon there? Did I just
With
really
the
miss that?
tampon
Applicator, right?
applicator. Yeah, the applicator. There's a picture still on her Instagram with that. I don't know if I could send it to you. I would. I don't know.
Here, sorry, I messed up on my. There it is. This was this photo you're talking about. I closed it by accident, and then I. Hold on, sorry, bear with me. We're live. History, come on, history. No, it was this. Thank you to Karush who sent me this. There we go. That's it. Yeah, why is there a tampon there?
Do you want me to send this to you in Twitter?
I see it now.
This is something that apparently. No, I got another one for you. This is apparently what Whitney had learned to use to sniff up cocaine. And she was claiming Johnny liked that idea. But then if you look on Amber Heard's Instagram photo, and I'm sending it to you. Yeah, I'm sending it to you now. There's a tweet, but there's a photo in that where Rocky and Amber have them. There they are. You can hit the right, now hit the next photo. There they are.
There it is. Fact checking. It was worth it. Wow, that's so cool.
Wow. And she's
so
claiming Johnny was doing it with her.
I can't wait for her to come on the stand.
With her friend. No, there's a picture of both of them with this, with it. Her cups is the picture, and she's claiming this picture was Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Yeah. Wow.
So there we go. Let's
She
go back.
had
So you wrote,
both.
Anne has done a lot of nice analysis, research. She did a great one about the audio tapes way back. But you just took a lot of time and you went through transcribed the entire marriage counselor conversation as well, correct?
Correct.
So you guys, I'll put the link in the description. You guys can watch in the comments. What's the biggest takeaway here that you surmised when you saw this? Since we're fact checking things.
Wow.
When people look at films that are super beloved,
Right.
and tell stories about the difficulties or a tragedy.
I used to have it. I don't have the money for this.
Since
So
we're
there's
fact
a
checking
lot,
things.
but I'll start. There's a lot, but I'll start with the soundbite that media grabbed from the marriage counselor's testimony, and that was that the marriage counselor said it was mutual abuse in her opinion, and so that's what media is running with, and I noticed this confusion that it created for people on Twitter, because the basic DV community, the powerhouse of DV community, does not believe in mutual abuse.
Right.
I believe in mutual abuse, but they don't. So why they don't is because they don't believe that women abuse men. They believe men abuse women because of patriarchy. So if men abuse women because of patriarchy, you cannot have mutual abuse because women can't abuse. From my perspective, and those of us who see and work in the area of abuse comes in all gender configurations in couples, we do believe that there is such a thing as mutual abuse. Some people call it bidirectional, but there's some criteria. It can't be just this loose term of, somebody name calls somebody, and of course, okay, we could call that abusive, and the other person punches them. That's not mutual abuse. And so she doesn't meet her testimony of what happened in their counseling appointments doesn't meet the criteria that I see for an equality condition for calling it mutual abuse.
Well, and the biggest red flag, which I think I called out in the previous video, is the fact that she was telling the counselor that this happened in the morning, when in all other claims they all say it was in the evening. And I know
You're talking about the December 15th,
yeah, right, when she was referring
15th?
to it, it just suddenly, even in that time period, she forgot it was the morning and the night. That's a pretty big red flag, is it not?
She was at the counselor. She was talking to the counselor on the phone the very same day as this supposed December 15th feared for her life incident. And in the testimony of the therapist, Dr. Anderson. Dr. Anderson says that Amber reported that she hit Johnny, and that she hit Johnny because he was incoherent and on drugs. Okay, so somebody who's incoherent on drugs is probably this sort of docile version of, you know, of Johnny that we see sometimes in her videos. Not a aggressive person, but rather a docile, incoherent.
Yeah.
Is how she labeled him. So that's what she tells the marriage therapist. And by the way, the marriage therapist, Dr. Anderson, meets with Amber 4 times alone.
Mhm.
And Amber controls the narrative for the therapist. Not only does she meet with her 4 times alone, they only have 4 couples appointments, and there's 4 times alone with Amber. And Dr. Anderson says that Amber controlled the joint appointments.
Yep.
Because she talked over Johnny, and in the very first couples appointment, Johnny says, Amber hit me. And Amber takes the conversation off in a different direction, and it never comes back. I don't think it ever came back in joint sessions. Now you have to infer that by the rest of the joint sessions don't have any testimony around them, and they say that the parts of the sessions that are redacted is because they're not about DV. So I'm putting a couple things together there.
Yep, I heard that too.
And so Amber's controlling the narrative. That's another thing that goes against any putting weight on what Dr. Anderson says when she says mutual abuse. And then we've got all kinds of clues that Dr. Anderson does not have the whole story. Again, that undermines putting weight on her diagnosis.
I mean, yeah. So look, there's a lot. We'll get more maybe later in the show if you're here, but I want to plug this so people can really go do the proper deep read as you break down a lot of the details. I mean, anything else you want to mention quickly on sort of takeaway or something else surprising to you?
The surprises. Let me think. Well, I didn't get to sleep till 4:00 this morning, and I'm Pacific time, so.
Oh wow!
Because I was working on this.
You're up early. Thank you for doing the work. But yeah, I mean, anything else you feel like you want to mention from it to get people inspired to go look at it?
Let me think and circle back to me.
Okay, yeah, no worries. I
Ben
had
did
a question
ask
for
her,
you,
so-
Laura. I had a question for you. Someone just asked. Can I ask you that? A Step Beyond Healing says, since you were there for a lot of these days, Laura, can you tell us about the jurors' reactions to cross-exam?
Yeah.
What do you,
I think they've been strictly instructed to show no emotion. We have seen no emotion, not a smile, not a smirk. We see them look at Johnny. We see them look at the lawyers, the judge, look at Amber. We see them taking notes. Some are taking a lot of notes. Some are taking random notes. We see them, the notepads are often on their lap. We can't always see them. There's a screen similar to what you see in the testimony box. You can see sometimes they semi-hide the witness because they're reading, they're looking down at something. They're doing the same thing. They have those screens in front of them. So they're looking down and we don't always see their faces, but they're not reacting to anything. Nothing.
That's interesting. Can you, I don't know what you're allowed to share, so please, if I'm asking out, but like, do we know the demographics? Have they revealed that? Can you tell us? Is it more man, more women, young, old?
And the only thing we were not given any instructions about what we can say or not say. I know Court TV, and this is the one I'll reference to so I don't get in trouble. They have somebody in there who apparently does report on jurors. I mean, on all these cases, and she's done some kind of demographic. I would be a broad range of ages, which I think was unexpected. Andrea Burkhart was saying that long trial, it would be very difficult to find people who would be able to take off that long.
Right.
So they were thinking it would be more older people, more financially stable people that could do that. But it seems to me it's a pretty broad range of ages.
Interesting. So young, old, and male, female, pretty split, diverse down the line. So nothing that there to lean one way. It seems like they did get a nice swath of people.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, age-wise.
Interesting. And well, since you're also anything else from just like the energy or anything else that maybe we would surprise.
Go to the commercial. Hey, Mandalorian! Hi, Mando! Where's the Boba Fett? There's Boba Fett. Where's the Mandalorian? I want a Mandalorian.
Of the details, like do Amber and Johnny like ever attempt to accidentally look, or are they just completely on the side? Like, what do you
She
know?
has her chair turned
Is an
like
ace
this
garlic
all the
butter.
time. It's also
Garlic.
because she's across the room, so she's kind of angled toward the jury. She's angled toward the witness box. So yeah, she's definitely, from the angle I'm at, is definitely making contact with the witnesses, and that would include Johnny. She's also definitely making sure the jury sees her face. So we see her reacting or trying to react or attempting to react. We also see her forget, when she puts on this sad face and suddenly she'll turn to Elaine and Bagel. She said, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be starting. We caught her a couple times. We saw her attempting to cry from our angle during the kitchen video.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know exactly
Very
the
much.
moment.
They leaned over to Elaine and looked like Elaine was going to get her tissue. And then when they were doing at the end with the knife, stoic, stone cold, nothing, no emotion.
And that's perfect. I wanted to go to that bit because I don't want to miss it, because
Black
you
pepper.
posted about this, and
Flour.
since we're doing some recaps of the week and fact checking things, you added some context to this, Laura, and feel free, and if you want to check,
Yeah.
chime
Come
in this too,
on.
but that audio we played of the knife was very shocking to a lot of us, and I didn't know it, I hadn't heard it, I didn't know the context